Well, Friday night brought lots of lightning to the area, and that spelled trouble for electronics.
Schrock Innovations has been inundated with computers damaged by power surges. In this week's Compute This, how to keep your pricey electronics safe and save some money in the process.
Thor Schrock owns Schrock Innovations. Good morning, Thor.
Howdy.
Good morning, guys.
How are you?
Yeah, Friday brought a lot of lightning, and Saturday brought about 35 customers into our service center with surge damage, and then that got up to 50 by the end of the weekend.
Isn't
So
that
how do these power surges, how do they strike? It's not just lightning strikes.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about surges this time of year because of all the lightning storms and everything, and it's top of mind for a lot of people. And there are certainly surge damage from lightning storms, as all these people coming in will attest. But the thing that most people don't realize is 70% of all the surges that hit your electrical equipment are surges that you create inside your own house. If you've ever been vacuuming and you turn on the vacuum and the lights just dim down a little bit, and then you're done and you turn it off and the lights come bright again, and you don't notice it until they come bright. You're like, oh wow, look at that. That's a power surge that you created with the vacuum. Your air conditioner can do it, your furnace can do it, your refrigerator, kitchen appliances like blenders can do it.
My in-laws borrowed our steamer, and the steamer did trip their power at their house.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a very small appliance.
Yeah, it's amazing how much energy these things can draw. And in Nebraska, where we have the widest Nebraska trivia today, widest temperature variance of any state in the union. We can go from -20 to 120 in a calendar year. No other state can do that. So your furnace, your air conditioner, something is almost always running. I think you can count on one hand the number of days you just open the windows and say it's perfect.
Right.
So with all that stuff going on and all those surges being generated and zapping your stuff, it's almost like an ocean wave against a seawall. It just keeps beating it gently, and eventually your electrical equipment just can't take it, and it wears out.
How do you know if you're...
Yeah, well, people go out, they buy these strips.
Yes.
It's got the 6 or 8 outlets in there. Is that good enough? I mean, how do you know that your surge protector
It is good
can
enough,
protect your
yes.
stuff?
I mean, you do need surge protectors, and just about any surge protector, regardless of its rating, will protect you for a period of time. Now, the rating, the number of joules that it has to protect, indicates how many surges it can absorb, or how much surge energy it can absorb before it just becomes a power strip that you would want to use for the bedside clock or the Christmas lights.
It's no longer protecting you.
Right, exactly.
But
it
you don't know.
It
You don't
doesn't
always
stop.
know.
Yeah, sometimes you'll have a light that'll flicker a little bit on the thing, or you'll have a rocker switch, and one side of the switch will be darker than the other side. Sometimes you'll have an audible alert on the those are the ones that we recommend. We're the only place you can get them. So if you got it from Schrock, you have an audible alert.
Yeah.
And then sometimes just to make you feel better when you sleep at night, they stamp the word protected under a power light. And some people assume that's a protected light, which means as long as the light is on, I'm protected. That's not the case at all. So yeah, with surge protectors, they do wear out over time. If you haven't blown the dust off it and pushed the cord's nest aside to see what's going on down there, and you take a look. If you can't remember the last time you bought a surge protector, you probably need to replace it. About once a year in Nebraska is normal.
Because they go out. So you mentioned the audible alert protector that you have. So how does that work? It just when it gets low, or when it's kaput?
Well, basically, surge protectors will continue. When they take a surge, they're damaged, and that's when all your cheaper ones, the $20, $30, $40 surge protectors, will start flickering or get a dim light. And usually that means that they're shot and it's damaged, it's time to replace. But they'll continue to protect until they can't protect you anymore. Surges are cumulative damage. So surge, 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 they don't heal, they don't get better, and then when they're done, they're just a power strip. Well, the audible alert, if you've ever had a cricket in your house at night, and you're trying to sleep and you hear that one little annoying cricket just going to town singing his song, it's really hard to ignore. Well, the audible alert surge protectors will chirp like a cricket when they can't protect you anymore. So it allows the computer to stay on, because we used to have these protector disconnect that would just cut power to the computer. Of course, it would happen in the middle of a big project or a school report or something.
Right.
Why is the computer not working? People bring it in for repair. It works fine here. It's a surge protector. Well, the audible alert will keep power going, but it will chirp. And so when we put these on special, what we tell customers is, replace, it never ceases to amaze me. You have a $500 computer here and a $3,000 60-inch TV over here.
Yeah.
And they put the surge protector on the
$10
computer.
Right?
Yeah. And you're like, you sure you don't want two? Because that TV's plugged right into the wall. You might want to put a surge protector on that. So we usually recommend that customers pick up one for their computer or their television or whatever you don't want to have to replace in the house. And then buy a second one to keep in the house in the wings, because when it starts chirping, it will start chirping in the middle of the night. You will want to kill it.
Yeah.
And when you find out what it is, you'll want to take care of it so it stops chirping and replace it.
All right, on special right now, give us an idea for cost for these.
All right, normally your audible alert surge protectors are a $60 item. They're a little more expensive because they have a higher joule rating. They're audible alert. 8 outlets with the spaced outlets for the bricks on the bottom. Also, the plug is a flat mount plug. You push it in the wall, you can push the desk back up against the wall, which is nice. But we have them on special. We do this every year for 1 week. These are incredibly hard to get directly from the manufacturer, so we can only do it for a week. They're half off. They're at our cost. They're $30 right now. So if you haven't looked at your surge protector, if you think it might be time, if you can't remember the last time you bought a surge protector, if your surge protector has any metal components on it, if it's made of metal, it's time to replace it. Those were in the 80s. If you have one of those big battery backups that has a surge protector built in, it's a big battery that may still be working with a cheapo surge protector that's probably not working anymore. You get one of the audible alerts, you put it in front of the battery, plug the battery into that, you've got surge protection.
We're showing the locations right now. Can customers just come into the locations? Can they get these online?
No, this is a pre-order because we have to place one order directly from the manufacturer
to get this deal.
To get the deal we have here and to make sure we get enough. We know we can get 250. We sold about 100 so far. You can email the service centers or call the service centers to order. Don't come in and expect to pick one up today. We're going to order them on Monday.
And get you squared away. Thank you, Thor.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Enjoy your day.
Oh,
I appreciate your time.